Welcome. I'm Andrea Johns, and today we are going to be taking a look at the materials to temporarily get you through homeschooling if you're stuck at home because of COVID-19. Now, if you haven't taken a moment to watch our introductory video, please pause this video and go do so. It will explain to you what we're doing and how to best utilize the materials we're providing to you so you can have success with them. I'm assuming that if you're still here, that you went and watched the introductory video. So for today's lesson, we are going to be talking about subjects for lower elementary, that's kindergarten through second grade. If you are here and you're looking for upper elementary, there's a link at the bottom. You can click on that and it'll take you to the lesson plans for grades 3 through 5. Now for the lower elementary, we're going to be talking about 4 different subjects today. We will have materials for math, literature, history, and art. So let's get going. Okay, so here we go with math. The first set of sheets that we have are addition and subtraction. The first sheet that you're seeing on the screen is just basic addition that your first grader is probably very comfortable with. Your kindergartner may be starting to learn, and it might be pretty simple for your second grader, but it still keeps them working. The second sheet that we have is addition in a little bit different format, which will be particularly interesting to younger children. It has pictures that represent the addition facts. Should make it a little more fun for them. We have a subtraction sheet that will cover basic 2-digit numbers at the top and single digit on the bottom, so it's still basic subtraction. And the next sheet is a color by number. The kids have to add up the numbers, for instance, 9 plus 7, and they will get 16, and they would know to color the leaf green because it has a number 16 on it. We also have a color by number for subtraction, and it has a cute little elephant with a balloon on it. And the last sheet for math is one that's starting to tell time. It is very basic. It is only telling time to the hour. It's getting students to understand that the hand points to the 12 for every whole hour. Now, please don't feel like these are math sheets that you should get done in one day. What we did is design what would take several days or potentially even a week with some of the younger kids. It's just enough to keep them going over this time period, keep it interesting, and not have them be bored or thinking that they're doing way too much work. I think it's a little fun thrown in with some work, and it should be a good balance for them. The next subject that I wanted to talk about was literature. I recommend finding any book that you have at home that your student can read. You can also do online from your public library, or Gutenberg.org, I believe, has some great options as well. Have your student pick something that's at their level. Should be very short, easy to read, maybe 15 minutes at this age bracket. And then I've got this great form that they can use titled My Book Report. At the top, they put the title of the book that they read. They draw a picture of their favorite part of the book. And then there are lines that they can take and write 4 or 5 sentences about the book. This is particularly good for the first or second grade level. And you can also adapt this for younger children or even for older children who are not natural writers or readers. The next subject that we're going to cover is history. I thought it would be lots of fun to take some of our national monuments or perhaps some of our people from history and teach children a little bit about that. So our first history subject is the Statue of Liberty. It talks about what the Statue of Liberty is, where it came from, what it's made of, and then you'll see at the bottom of the sheet there are 3 questions that are super short answers for the children. They can find the information in the little passage that they just read and then practice their writing skills below. The last subject that we have handouts for are art projects. The first one is super simple. If you look at the sheet, it is a project with letters. You can copy this and let the children use it, or you can draw your own letters, and then they turn the letters into people or draw different patterns inside the closed parts of the letters, and it can make some pretty interesting, fun art time. The second art project is to make a mobile, and I have included a pattern for all the different pieces on the various pages for it. The children can color, decorate however they want. You punch a hole, string it, and hang it from a hanger or other item that you would like to hang it from to display. That covers what we have for the first video for lower elementary students. I hope that you find these materials helpful in keeping your children busy but productive. Thank you for joining us today. Whether you were here for lower elementary, upper elementary, or both components, we are very interested in hearing what you have to say and getting any feedback that you might have or answering any questions that have come up for you. If you can take a moment and click over to our website, it's homeschool-today.com, and click the Contact Us button that is under the menu. We will do the best that we can to answer your questions and to address anything that you think we could do to help you more. While you're here, if you could take just a quick moment and click like at the bottom of the screen, as well as subscribe at the little bell, you'll be among the first to know as we release new videos in this grouping to help you get through this time period. Again, as always, thank you for joining us. Until next time, happy homeschooling.